Nodes section. Nodes are the building blocks of a flow or journey. Each node represents a specific point in the conversation where the chatbot can perform a certain action or respond to a user's input. Types of nodes. Nodes are classified into the 4 different types. Prompts node. Prompts can be used when the bot expects a user to respond to the posed question. Messages node. Messages can be used when the bot has to display information to the user without expecting any response. Action node. Actions are non-interactive nodes that can be used to perform a specific task. Logic node. Logic nodes can be used when the flow must be branched based on the given conditions. After clicking on Create Flow, you will be directed to a canvas with a start node from where you will have the flexibility to design a flow. Add nodes to the flow. Nodes can be added in 2 different ways. Click the black dot in the center of a node. Click any 4 of the icons on the left which represent each category of nodes. Drag and drop the nodes. Note: you cannot add more than 100 nodes in a flow. A flow is built using a series of smaller nodes. Each flow must have a minimum of 2 nodes configured. Let us take an example. Start trigger. The first node must always be a trigger. You can configure how to trigger this flow. That is, by means of intents, entities, URL events, or other flows. Add any of the following nodes one by one to continue this flow with logic. Take the name prompt node to collect the name of the user. Similarly, the email prompt node collects the email of the user. Phone prompt node to collect the phone number of the user. Use the question node to prompt the user to receive the user query. You can use the message node to display these user details on the screen. Connect all the nodes to complete the flow and test the bot. Actions are non-interactive nodes that can be used to perform a specific task, background action. These nodes will not display any messages to the user while having a conversation, but they run the said tasks in the background. For example, execute flow. Enter another flow with this node. Based on the entered user reply, the conversation gets directed to other flows. Once that flow is executed, control comes back to the current flow. API. API action node allows you to hit an API at that point of the flow, assign dynamic API parameters, if any. Database. Database action node helps you in performing simple insert, update and search operations on your database tables. Function. Execute custom code written for a function with this node. In this node, you can select the function you wish to execute and variable to store the return value of a function, optional. Set language. Change the bot language to any of the configured languages using this node. The set language action node takes only one input variable containing the ISO code of the language you wish to change to. Logic nodes. Logic nodes can be used when the flow must be branched based on the given conditions. Condition. Branch the flow based on if-else logic with this node. We will cover all these nodes in detail in the upcoming sessions.